been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Wilson's throw complete there to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Going quickly here to Thomas. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their own 44. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Shepard deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield. but came up empty.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
He really missed that shit, though. I'm looking really good for this shit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Scott.
Fucking tackle, bro.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Yeah, Harbree.
Started this game 5-5. And those were high. It was dangerous. Gibson got a hand on it, but Abram was right there. Just fall.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
As someone once wrote, the Steelers and Ravens, they don't meet, they collide. And yes, this great rivalry is about to meet for the first time this year. These two will be meeting Week 18 as well. This was moments ago. A fired up Ben Roethlisberger with reports swirling this way as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And here is the return from the goal line.
It's happening.
Taken out of bounds. To the Boswell kickoff. And let's bring out Lamar Jackson and the Ravens coming off a win against Cleveland last Sunday night. It wasn't pretty for Bix. Lamar Jackson, as he said, has been...
The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense, on for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Wilson now off the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Carson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
That's a good penalty, Jim. Duvernay gets the handoff and picks up the first down. There is a flag on the far side at the line of scrimmage. Scott Novak.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Wow, line shit too.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Gain of 16.
Jackson will throw again. Got an open man, it's Scott. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a second down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get going.
Written down at the 13 by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Rips off a run of 19.
What a great play call. Greg Roman, one of the special coordinators in the league, especially in the run game.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at
This
the
shit
35.
on D, bro.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Well, you'll see part of a sack is the coverage.
Wilson.
Outstanding job. Joe Hayden's not out.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. In for the Steelers
KJ?
touchdown. So you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
What a break for the Ravens.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
I mean, this is such a break. Watch the motion.
What'd you hit regard right there?
He's motioning across the
Now Jackson. It's hauled in by Shepard. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way.
Yeah, nigga. Fuck yeah, nigga. Fuck wrong with him. Good shit, boy.
There, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Jackson will keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
I wasn't so lucky. And Viz is not your parents' braces.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
This is the planning effect. This is how it feels to know you have a wealth plan that covers everything that's important to you. This is what it's like to have a dedicated...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Lamar Jackson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a 3rd and 1 for the Steelers.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And Nelson's got it here right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's
tackle.
Coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Good, Nelly.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Allen Robinson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
As Harris points it out for a gain of another 4.
Of all that criticism that's out there, right? I mean, go ahead. Send it to Trace. She's got a little something.
Well, actually, you're right. The cohesiveness of this Steelers offensive line has been in flux, and right now they are without their left guard, B.J. Finney, in the locker room. He is out with a back injury.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Chris Carson, I mean, he is a powerfully built back, and using that size and strength there to good advantage as he shakes free of a would-be tackler.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
It's time for fresh food that belongs to the Braves next hour.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So the NFL's #1 third down defense, the Ravens have stopped Pittsburgh.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Drive #3 of the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man complete to Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson steps away. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
This pass caught by Hamler. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
While most companies have maybe 20 trucks.
Here's Carson. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Last night. Offense, number 85. 5-yard penalty. First down. Tomlin and the Steelers swept me last year. I had a one-game lead, and now I'm down 15-14. You know, all time, you got Thomas and Lambeau. They met 49 times. You got Curley again, this time with Steve Owen, 31 games. This is 30, so week 18, they'll pull into a tie for second when they meet again. 15-14, Tomlin leads. They've each won a Super Bowl. They both have strong ties back to the University of Cincinnati, and Rick Mincher, the coach there, who gave them both a great opportunity early in their careers. Here's the first to the kick.
Oh!
Nearly intercepted. It was tipped. Schobert, and then Edmonds tried to make a diving attempt at the ball, incomplete.
It's a run-pass option. He decides to throw it, but just a little bit late. Brown was open early on that. Ravens get away with one right there.
I can recall 2 weeks ago, Cam Sutton on a deflection. Very similar to that, able to come up with the pick. Not this time, though, by Ahkello Witherspoon. It's a second and 15. Watt drops back in coverage. Coming over here on Freeman. And he gets Witherspoon on the play. It'll set up third down for the Ravens. 36. Oh, they got a flag now. Comes out. You saw that at the end. Might have been some jawing going on. T.J. Watt in that area.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 90. 15 yards, dead ball spot, automatic, first down.
So they give Watt for unsportsmanlike conduct.
We'll see what he does right here.
It's right there.
Yeah, you can't do that. You're right in front of the ref. Talking. Was
Smack.
He's talking trash.
Something like that. You never.
The lingo just changes every decade.
You never did that.
No,
Nor were you ever on the receiving end, I'm sure.
I talk softly.
Drive continues after it began at the 1-yard line. First down. There's Freeman backed up, lost of 3. Hayward never gave him anywhere to go. Tony, you mentioned the AFC playoff picture. 12 of the 16 AFC teams at 500 or better. You got the Ravens right now at 8-3 on top of things. New England next up to the horses tomorrow night against Buffalo in Buffalo. Tennessee on a bye. Kansas City tonight, Sunday night against Denver. There you see the Bills. The Chargers with a big win over Cincinnati today, dropping the Bengals to a matching 7-5 with the Chargers.
I can tell you right now, it's a crazy year, but somehow at the end of this thing, the Chiefs might actually sneak their way up there and get this 1 seed. Now, this game is huge for Baltimore. They could really get, if they lose this, I think it's difficult with the way the schedule is presented going forward.
Andrews trying to fight through yet another missed tackle, and they finally finish him off after just a pickup of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 8. When we were sitting doing the math, saying, hey, maybe they'll go 3 and 2 the rest of the ways we watch Jackson throw it here. I mean, you could be talking, you're right, Kansas City has righted the ship on both sides of the football, and they could be right back in that one spot again when it's all said and done. But 11-6, you had a lot of teams you figured at the end of the year might be right there at 11-6.
Oh my gosh, I think that you're going to find that 9 and 8 is going to miss 9, 7, and 1. Steeler fans, that to me just barely misses. Steelers have to get to 10, 6, and 1 to get in, I think.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Hanson around, finding Andrews. He needs help on the tackle. Look at Andrews. That is all Andrews keeping the drive going. First down. First you had Norwood.
Can't even have to do that shit, bro.
They was not going to go down with any second effort denied. Look at this.
Well, that's what this rivalry is about, effort, right? It's about putting your big boy pants on, coming out here and saying, you know what? That extra effort, the ability to actually put your body on the line over and over again. Take the hits. That's how you're going to win this game, and that's what's happening right now. The Ravens have done a great job possessing the ball to start this game. Wow.
Yeah, they're number 1 in the NFL, Tony, in time of possession. I mean, it's astonishing right now, the numbers. This Freeman trying to spin out of a tackle. But that Schobert holds on, and it's a gain of 4.
Shows you how huge that 3rd and 1, the stop for the Ravens, they got on the first one for Pittsburgh. Then all of a sudden, Roethlisberger just misses on 3rd and 2. And before you know it, within about 2 minutes, they've had it for 15, 18 minutes.
But again, you punted after you took the shot deep with Claypool, and your punter knocks it inside the 1. And this possession right now has been 8 minutes and 40 seconds and counting.
This is that same possession?
Same possession.
No, that was a few possessions ago.
That was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
All right, I'll trust you.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Looking like he's going to run an option with Brown behind him. He keeps it, and he dives for 5 yards. Yeah, this has the makings of a drive that can take up pretty much a whole quarter's worth of action. Now over 9 minutes.
Talked about these coaches before. John Harbaugh, one of the great minds in the NFL. People always think you got to be a master of one trade, right? He's actually back home. He knows offense, defense, special teams, and he can coach each of these coaches at it. And that's a huge bonus. Mike Tomlin the same way for Pittsburgh. And that's why these guys are always great. And they always need their team to stand up on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, flags first, and a whistle. And they're going to back them up to a 3rd and 6.
Ball start. Offense. Number 75. My fair penalty. 3rd down.
So for Baltimore, it's 4th penalty. All have been pre-snap penalties. They're going to face 3rd down. conversion on this drive. And here's Freeman in for the touchdown. Brooks, it's a 99-yard touchdown.
Whoever made this rating list, bro, they're living in the year 3000, fool. Cause I mean, if she can't crack a 70, like, what is you even doing wasting your time with it? You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real though. Whoever made this rating list, bro, they're living in the year 3000.
Everyone's going to praise Bryce Young for his game today, and rightfully so, but I want to highlight Jameson Williams. He had 184 yards and 2 touchdowns against what was supposed to be the best defense in the country. I said it this morning that Alabama needed chunk plays to win this game. I want you to watch this double move touchdown that's going to show it right here. The breaking point of his route, immediately there's not a ton of separation, but Jameson Williams is so fast that there is zero shot. This corner, or the safety that's going to come in over the top, is going to be able to track him down. This is a perfectly placed ball, touchdown, there's no way you're catching him. Everyone's going to praise Bryce Young for his game today, and rightfully so, but I want to highlight Jameson Williams. He had 184 yards and 2 touchdowns against what was supposed to be the best defense in the country.
All right, now it's 3rd and 2. Right now.
Tell me more about the movement of this watch.
Sure, it senses all of your movement and it tracks all of your steps.
No, the watch movement.
Watch movement? Elia! Mirror movement.
You see that scoreboard? It's over. It's over. Come on, D. One more stop. Them gates is closed. Them gates is closed. You see that scoreboard? It's over. It's over. Come on, D. One more stop. Them gates is closed. Them gates is closed.
Only had the occasion to throw 2 passes, and now McLeod tries to cut off the left side, and he is hammered down at 17. Let's take a look at that clip.